Ahoy, sea dogs! This be the dread pirate Periwinklebeard, and you're listening to Pirate Port Radio with Abstracticus and Paladin Topaz. Hoist the colors!
We're back for another episode of Pirate Port Radio. This is episode 6. 6 people. 6 months we've been doing this.
Cease.
Cease. Cease? Is that
French.
Spanish?
French.
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 Seis. Seis is Spanish. Correct.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I know my Spanish.
I
was
do
getting
not.
confused. Anyway, but yeah, man, 6 months, dude. It's hard to believe. And we've known about this for, 9 months? So,
Well,
roughly
I
9 months.
I think I heard about it around the time that we started doing this.
Well, I mean, I had seen it at, the E3. I watched the streams from my Xbox. So, I saw the first trailer. I saw Craig Duncan walk on stage.
Ooh.
And saw this first person view of a person looking up into the sun. And I was like, "Oh, what's this?" And then 3 months later,
3 months later.
3 months later, I found you. You're my love paladin. What would I do without you?
I know.
I know.
Every ask that question.
All right. Well, we got a lot of.
all right.
All right. We got a lot to cover tonight, so let's go ahead and hop into this, man.
Oh yeah.
We got the launch of the Sea of Thieves Twitter account at Sea of Thieves, which is awesome. By the way, we both know who runs Captain Bones. I found out that it's the same person.
Stop it! It's a secret. Stop.
Hey! I can say I know who the person is. Doesn't mean I'm gonna say it out loud.
Breaking NDAs. Gonna get fined.
I'm not gonna. No. I never signed my name to a piece of paper at all. Actually, if you wanna drop NDAs on me, I didn't sign my name to any piece of paper.
You signed your life or your soul.
But yeah, we got the Sea of Thieves.
That's pretty big news. I mean, the fact that I know why they did it too. Well, they wanted to clean things up, obviously, but the biggest reason is so that I think for one, search engine optimization, so that when people type in Sea of Thieves on Twitter, that's what will come up. Because if you typed in Sea of Thieves on Twitter, you wouldn't get Captain Bones right off the bat, right? So it's easier for that reason, and secondly, for verification reasons, so that the Twitter could get verified.
Right, exactly. And the weird thing is, I want to say that I remember typing in Sea of Thieves, and it bringing up that exact one, except without the capitalizations in it. I wonder if they had actually made the account a long time ago.
It
was just kind of dormant until they decided to actually use it. Because I swear I saw the Sea of Thieves. Because there is another one. There's another one with an underscore after it.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, there's a Sea of Thieves Italian thing, but there's also, I know that this account was made, I think they were waiting for it to get verified before they started posting on it.
Makes sense.
Or for the Play It First contest.
Or for the what?
Or for the Play It First contest, they were waiting to announce that.
Yeah, probably. Which, I guess, can bring us into the Play It First contest.
Ooh, what a segue.
Oh, yeah. This contest is huge, man. Do you know the last time somebody was invited to Rare?
I saw you tweeting it out, but I forget when.
It was at least a decade ago.
That's pretty crazy. That's epic.
And it was, from what I understand, from the person that told me, it happened a little over 10 years ago, somewhere in the past decade or so.
Who told you that?
I'm not gonna tell you. It's a secret.
Oh, is it a secret?
It's a secret. It is a secret.
Oh, okay, I feel you.
But it was one guy, and he ran another big rare website. For the life of me, can't remember which one it is off the top of my head. But That was the last time, and I don't
There's a
even-
lot of Rare fan websites. I'm sorry to interrupt you,
No,
but
you're fine.
I didn't realize, like, because believe it or not, before I saw the trailer, I'd never even heard of Rare because but there's so many fan websites, unlike any other developer I've ever seen. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
dude,
crazy.
Rare has had an effect on people for the past 30 years, man. It's really to that extent.
Mm.
But
Yeah, but this contest, man, it's massive. Freaking,
yes, this is something huge.
it's not even like it's obviously the biggest news that we've gotten. It's not even news; it's an opportunity. And yes, I'm not
Huge
old enough,
opportunity.
but you know
Poor
what?
guy, dude. I do.
I'll go-
Dude, I feel for you.
It sucks.
It
No,
must.
but you know, hopefully something might happen. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I got
Plus,
my fingers
either way,
crossed for you, bro.
I'll be playing it first launch day anyway. So,
That's right. Both of us will.
oh yeah,
Have you seen my entry? What am I saying?
of course I have. Want to fire my musket?
that
That was the best, honestly. Even Capcom said it was the best.
I know. I figured I had to add that one in there. You know.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. There's been some good entries though.
There has.
Like, there's been like three that have really been definitely worthy, and I hate to say that because it makes me sound pretentious, but there's been like three that have really made a statement.
Yeah, I agree. I'm assuming you mean mine in one of those, but I don't. You know, doesn't really matter.
No, yeah, no one. Yours, the
Shogun of Truth.
yeah, and the guy who made the song.
You talking about Special Agent 8?
Yes,
I like Special Agent 8's song. That's really good. He did awesome.
it was a lot of work done into that. Great job, honestly. If you're watching this, and then I haven't seen, although admittedly I haven't. I'm sure I haven't seen all the entries, so could be some other good ones out there too.
I imagine there is. I'm a checker. I check a lot of it. Like most days, I check at least 4 to 5 times a day. At least on Twitter. I don't have Facebook, so I don't even screw with that. I get my
And
wife
then-
to look.
You retweeted on PPR, right?
Do I know?
I think so. Well, at least if you.
Some of them I have, yeah. Or I've just commented on ones particularly that I've liked.
Mm.
Um,
And I am working on an entry. It's not even an entry, but just a fun video. I'm actually really excited.
and if they let you in, then you can just tag that in a tweet.
Just sneak that on in there.
Yeah, man. Hopefully they get back to you before the 26th of April.
Hopefully he'll
Yeah, right.
probably contact me on the 26th.
Yeah, right. So we dropped the contest. How about that website update, man? The seaofthieves.com. That was They did a huge overhaul.
Huge.
Um,
I'd like to know who developed it actually, because it's very well thought out.
Well, we've been seeing Robert Lamirande. I've heard numerous pronunciations. I'm pretty sure it's Lamirande.
We'll just call him Goody Bobby. like
Yeah,
his Twitter.
Good
Oh,
Bobby Good.
Yeah.
That's what we'll go with. He's a really nice guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's part of the community management team at Rare.
Great team.
Yes, absolutely. Here lately, he seems to be the one that's writing the articles.
Yeah.
I don't really know about the graphic design. I know that Cameron Thomas, or Optical Matrix, here on Twitter, I know that he has a background in graphics design, so he may have had something to do with the artwork and whatnot on it.
Possibly. Well, I think most of the artwork is taken from the concept artist, right?
I would think so, yeah. But as far as like the design and how it looks, you know, that's got graphic design on it, you know.
Yeah. True.
The skeleton stamps, you see them randomly. They're at like the top of articles and such.
Yeah.
There's like 3 or 4 of them. I don't precisely know exactly how many different ones there are, but there's a few. And then there's one piece of concept art. It's underneath the set sail for new adventures part, I believe. and it's a beach, and it's got 3 crew members on the left side and 3 crew members on the right side, and behind them is skeletons, and it seems like they're running away from the skeletons, which is really cool.
When I saw that one, I just went ballistic because that was so gorgeous. It was atmospheric. Like, I couldn't imagine walking on that beach with the sound effects around me, immersed in that environment, and then just walking along, having skeletons being freaked out. It was freaking awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
And I got to give a shout-out to a guy on Twitter, Impiersois. I'm sorry, I probably pronounced it wrong. But he went into the website for all the new concept art, and he took out the text so that we could just see the beautiful artwork. Great job to him. I know that's not easy to do, but he did.
It's definitely not. It's something takes a few minutes. All right. And then we have Captain Bones. He redid his Twitter page today.
Oh yeah,
that new banner. That new banner looks cool. It looks like it's written on the same parchment stuff as the riddles have been, except instead of a riddle, it's Captain Bones. So
definitely a recurring style. Yeah.
And then his new profile picture is it looks like it's supposed to be one of those stamps, or it's in that same style.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say
Personally,
too. Yeah.
I love the new avatar picture. That looks really cool. I like the black in it. Like, well, it's all black, but
I think it's a lot better than the old picture for a few reasons, because the old picture was just a little too generic, but the new avatar looks a lot more stylized to the Sea of Thieves, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, I got you. Definitely cool. Moving on. We're moving right along here, Paladin.
But it's quality.
It's quality, exactly.
Quail.
A new competitor. No, not really. He's not a competitor. But somebody else in the Sea of Thieves community has decided to take it one step further, and he's actually starting up a website for fans of Sea of Thieves.
Competitor.
No, Jay, you're not a competitor, dude. We're all for you, buddy. We're cheering you on, man.
I can't wait to actually see what he comes up with.
Yeah, man. I actually spoke to him earlier, and from what I understand, he's actually working on the website when I was talking to him.
Yeah.
He wants to set up the website. I don't know whether he's going to call it domain. It really depends on if a domain's, open. And I seriously doubt the Crow's Nest is open. So you have to be creative with a domain name.
Did you talk to him on Skype?
No, I was talking to him on Twitter.
Because I know he's got a history in this kind of thing. I don't know if we should mention his history, but he's experienced, to say the least.
Maybe.
Very interesting guy. Check him out on YouTube, too. It's the Crow's Nest, Sea of Thieves fan base or something. Links will be in the description.
Oh, absolutely. And again, he's on Twitter at crowsnest_SOT.
And man, he's doing very well on Twitter. He's gotten a bunch of followers since the start.
Yeah, just in the past 3 or 4 days, he's already got I want to say right around 20 some. So he's doing good. He posted an intro video on YouTube. He's actually asking right now for people to give him some wishes of some stuff they want to see. So
yeah, to be featured in his next video.
That's right. Should be dropping tomorrow. From what I understand, tomorrow, as in March 18th.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Not
For
fast.
people who aren't listening on March 18th or after March 18th.
I highly doubt this will be up on March 18th.
Either way.
Either way. It could be. I don't know. You're going to do a great job,
I
man.
don't know, man, but I'm really excited. I really want to see what Jay does with this, man.
Yeah, me too.
He said, from what I understand, he's going to set up, like a lore section.
That is something that I will be very excited for, because I have plans to do. I already had plans. I thought about this a long ago, series after, and lore is something I've really been interested in for video games, especially because I'm really into ones like Fallout and Elder Scrolls. I watch the Shoddy Cast, if you know who they are.
Oh, absolutely.
like that's the kind of thing I'd like to do. But of course, different and with my own spin on it. But lore definitely is something I will be excited about.
Yeah, so he's he's looking into lore. I've actually I asked him if I could be the lore master on the website.
Yeah.
I did. I would be completely down for that.
Well, you were gonna run the wiki, right?
Yeah, that
Prior
kinda
to
fell through,
TPR.
man. I don't really know. He's setting this up. There's going to be gods and stuff. So I think I haven't messed with that wiki in forever.
I think it's on the Sea of Thieves Reddit.
That's the Gamepedia one.
Oh, is that different?
Yeah, the Gamepedia. There's the IGN probably has one already, but the big game media companies have their own wikis and whatnot to it, and then there's the Gamepedia.com wikis, and then there's the Wikia wiki, which is the one I started.
Okay, but yeah, definitely because fans do a better job at that than big corporations because they're independent and more passionate. So if there's a lore section on the Crow's Nest website forum, CTS forum, that will definitely be something that will be popular.
Absolutely, I am, dude. I am really looking forward to seeing what Jay does. It's
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun to watch him grow, and to be honest, I am completely willing to help him grow.
Oh, of course.
Want to let him fly on his own for a little bit, and then we can.
Well, it's just like I said to you the other day. I like to see what he comes up with before I, go all out and promote him on YouTube and everything. Although I've retweeted his stuff. I've talked to him before on YouTube, private messages. He's a nice guy, and he's very dedicated and very into the community, very passionate. I like that for sure, and I think he's going to do a great job. I'd really like to see it before I start heavily being involved.
Right. Before we dive too deep into the Crow's Nest, we've got a lot of concept art to go over. We haven't gone over concept art in, a month and a half or so, so we've got a few pieces.
Too long, my friend, too long.
Yeah, I agree. We have this riddle. This last riddle that we got says, "Swirling wonders, encased with care, uncork one and try if you dare." Sounds a bit scary. When I read it at first, I was thinking, oh, it's a pint of grog. But then it says, uncork one and try if you dare. I'm thinking it's more like a poison. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, this is weird to make comparisons to Alice in Wonderland. But that was one of the first things I thought of. Other than, a pint of grog, was Alice in Wonderland, the potion she drinks to shrink herself to go through the door at the bottom of the rabbit hole.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe it puts some kind of curse or something like that on you for
Yeah,
a limited amount of time.
My thought was some kind of potion, because especially considering the latest piece of concept art that we've got, I would not put it behind them to actually add things like potions, which would be very interesting part of the game, but it all depends on how actually, I suppose, fantastical the game will end up being, but definitely, that would be cool. And maybe, as Chad from DK Vine was saying, if truly every riddle that we've gotten has some kind of in-game explanation, then maybe there's something at the bottom of the glass or whatever that you have to get to, and if you might be able to drink it and you might not be able to.
Right. That rat, man. Did we get the rat first or no? Did we get the rat or the cat first? I cannot remember. I'm pretty sure it was the cat, wasn't it?
We can do both. Doesn't really matter.
Either way, we got to go through both of them.
Not too much to say about them anyway.
No, there's not too much. Let's start with the cat.
Sure.
The cat looks like he's down 4 lives. I don't know if you...
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, that left eye is kind of messed up, and then it looks like he's got a couple of cut marks. Well, 3 to be precise. So
might have scurvy.
He's down 4 lives. Maybe those rats got to him. Those rats are huge.
Oh yeah, freaking bigger than the NYC ones.
Hey, at least the cats won't be bored though.
Sure. It's interesting. I wonder if you could have them as pets. Like, I'm sure you'll have parrots or monkeys or something, or just around your boat, but
Or
it'd be
maybe
cool.
they're just like random little NPCs. I mean, no, they're not. You know
Yeah,
what I
that
mean?
just roam around taverns or
Yeah.
something.
Exactly. Or you might, if you're walking through a village, I don't know if you can walk through villages. But
Yeah.
I mean, you can explore islands, so I would think there's like villages and whatnot you could walk through.
That was actually my wish for Jay for the Crow's Nest video. I said I wanted really big, massive like hub locations that have stores and docks and boats and places you can
Right.
walk around,
Definitely, dude.
and
Definitely.
explore.
And then my personal favorite concept art to date is Old Gold McGee, or that's at least what I've taken to calling him. I believe you posted yesterday that it was the skeleton version of Donald Trump or something. What?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, dude, that was, I swear I laughed for like 5 minutes straight.
Oh yeah.
It was great.
It's
That
the
was
first
great.
thing that came to mind. I'm like, he's a little fatter, he's ugly, I mean, he's rich.
Yeah.
There you go.
But maybe he seems a lot different from any other skeletons that we've seen.
So
from
much
the trailer
so.
to the few gifs that we've seen. He seems like he's supposed to be a boss of some sort.
Oh yeah. I mean, seeing this piece of concept art makes me really feel like I have no idea what kind of enemies to expect, because it lets us know that we're not fighting the same old crusty skeletons that are so bland.
Right,
But
every time. Yeah.
yeah, like no idea. We honestly have no idea what we're going to be up against. It's going to be great.
It's exciting.
But I mean, this could be a unique kind of pirate that will only be seen once in the entire game or something. That's some kind of big boss or something. It'd be interesting. Yeah, I want to know more.
Let's hope it's a big boss. At least that's my wish, that it be a boss of some sort, or maybe just a little. Yeah.
The Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. And I think you know what the next one is, Paladin.
Oh, I know.
I'm more excited to talk about this than anything else. Even that wonderful piece of concept art that is Old Gold McGee.
Go for it. Just say it.
Those copper mugs that Aaron
Oh,
Greenberg
yeah.
dropped the other day. I want to give away. And I want one of those cups. Do you hear me? You hear me, Aaron Greenberg? I want a copper mug.
Yeah, Aaron. Just listen up real quick. Ab would like a cup, so you get it for him.
A copper mug, Aaron Greenberg. Copper mug.
You heard it here, folks.
You heard it here. Abstracticus wants a copper mug.
Get it for him.
But really, that copper mug is beautiful. I do. I want it. As well as the very first one that we got, that he stole, actually, for that matter, back in, what was it, October?
Yeah, something like that.
It was a while back. Yeah, I want that one, too.
I
want
honestly
it.
don't know why they don't just make a freaking store. I understand that the game isn't really like.
Yeah, right? I'd snatch up a couple for giveaways. That's right.
Oh.
Giveaways, people. Giveaways.
Definitely.
It would happen, eventually. Not anytime soon, though.
No. PPR needs to start making the big bucks before we can do that.
Yeah, I know that's right.
I'd love to, though, too. I mean, it brings in a lot of people, right? So.
It does. And then I want to give a little bit of a shout out to my buddy Tom. He's really cool. You can find him on Twitter at Thompson37Tom. And he's actually a huge fan of the Xbox. And he does a lot of his own personal little concept Xbox Ones. And he actually recently did a Sea of Thieves Xbox One. And I have to say, it looks badass.
Man, he didn't piss off a lot of people, but he fooled a lot of people. Like, Because I thought it was real. I know a few other people.
Yeah, I did at first too,
So-
and then I realized that he's just a big fan, and he goes, that's what he does. He just
Oh, yeah.
creates.
It was great art. He did the dimensions really, like, changing how thing. Yeah, it was really well done.
Definitely. I wish it was real though. I imagine we may get a Sea of Thieves themed Xbox. I wouldn't put it past them.
Oh, no. I mean, it seems like every big game has some kind of exclusive merchandise or Xbox personalized to that or controller at least. I mean, even Rare Replay had a controller,
What do you mean?
like a special controller with the Rare Replay skin on it.
Oh yeah, they did a console too.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah, it was blue and gold, I believe.
So, I mean, hey, if Rare Replay gets it, Sea of Thieves probably does.
Let's hope so, man. I'll hold my breath for it.
I'd probably trade in my Xbox One and get that one.
I would. I wouldn't do that.
No?
No, I don't think it would.
Well, it depends memory and stuff. Yeah, whatever. We'll see what happens.
We will. I think we covered everything, Paladin. We breezed through that, man.
Yeah, but I think we went. I think everything that needed to be said was said.
Pretty much. Sounds dude, we can talk about some other stuff.
Yeah, I got a bit of time.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you, man. Take us into another conversation about something.
Well, let me tell you.
It's Sea of Thieves related.
Oh, let me think.
I had to be more specific.
Got me there. Okay. Well, we could talk about. I got no friggin' idea. Let's think of topics. Oh well, another news bit. Sea of Thieves won't be seen again until E3. Of course,
Definitely.
that was on an article from Game Espresso. I didn't see the tweet, but it said that Microsoft or Xbox head Phil Spencer tweeted out on games like Sea of Thieves and that kind of thing, it won't be seen again until E3, which is interesting because, well, it's not interesting. I kind of expected that, but if first of all, it means that we will see more at E3, which is good. We will see more, but secondly, it means that the game could possibly get delayed. I hope it doesn't. We don't even have a release date yet, though, right? It's tentatively scheduled for 2015. But yeah, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, you showed me that article. It's saddening, honestly. It really is. It's saddening, but it's been a year, man, that we've actually gotten something solid. Like we've got a bunch of concept art. But
Yeah, I think it's been a pretty weird marketing cycle. I mean, they obviously haven't really ramped up yet, but I guess I didn't realize how much of just a little teaser
really get people pumped for something, right?
Yeah, it was a teaser, but they must have some kind of playable build that's pretty far along because I mean they're having to play the first contest.
Aaron Greenberg and Graham Boyd, they were all at Rare back in the summertime playing a pre-build of it.
Yeah,
so,
now fans are going to be out there playing it even, so it must be pretty far along.
Oh, speaking of going back to the contest, we can talk about the fact that contest update article is dated for September 3rd, 2016.
Oh, they changed that though.
Oh, did they?
It was a mistake. Yeah.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, Rare fan Jeff. Jeff. Yeah, he mentioned it, and then they changed it.
Darn.
I know.
Darn, because I actually spoke to him about that. I was like, that's really interesting.
Yeah, but then that's also interesting because that means, well, did you write it on September 3rd of 2015?
But the
So
date was
they've known about-
2016.
I know, but it said September 3rd, right? So either way, it's strange because they changed it to 2015, but how could he have written it on the 2015 unless they've known about this contest for 6 months now?
Hey, man, they could have had this stuff all planned down from the beginning, dude.
Oh, they freaking know.
They do, dude. But, it's been... I don't really want to say quiet because, Captain Bones makes his presence known.
Yeah.
He's,
When he shows up, he shows up.
he sure does with those quirky comments.
But yeah, it's been really quiet on the Sea of Thieves front from basically the E3 time until this Play First contest, and I have a feeling it'll be really quiet until E3 again.
Yeah, I'm really interested to know when these people are going to be able to go to Rare. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
that's
supposed to
also
be
interesting.
6 of them, isn't it? I believe that's what the number. It was 6 people.
I think
get
so.
The chance, yeah.
Which honestly is a very interesting number. I don't know why 6 would be the number.
I don't know either. No, I'm really confident in my entry though. I mean,
Mate,
I don't
I'm telling
wanna-
you,
I don't
if
wanna
it
sound
was-
cocky or conceited anyway, but I really am. I'm really confident with mine.
I'm telling you, if they had picked right now, you would definitely be one of the people.
Aw, thanks, Paladin.
Well, it's just the truth, mate.
You're the best, man. I appreciate that.
It's because there's only been 6 entries, you know.
That's true. Yeah, there's
No,
only,
no,
there's only
I'm
a
joking.
few.
I've
They
seen
would have to pick me.
I've seen like 12 or 15 entries.
Yeah, there's
I
a
think.
few. I've seen one on Facebook, and it was a kid that was like 7, 8 years old. And that was like a week ago now. So
What'd he do?
he dressed up as a pirate. He did an awesome pirate impression. It was really cool.
Oh yeah, maybe I'm so hopeful, man,
Alright.
because
So while we're sort of on the subject of E3, what are you expecting from E3 as far as Sea of Thieves, obviously?
definitely more gameplay. I would suppose a release date. If it's going to be a 2016 release, then they will show a release date. I'm pretty sure pre-orders will probably go live because that's how things work nowadays.
Yep, I'll be
May-
pre-ordering it that day.
You know what? I bet you there'd be a demo. You think there'd be a demo?
I bet they'd put a demo at E3.
Because if they have the builds for the players, right, that are going to go there,
maybe
they might be able
but
to
then
set
again,
some.
if the contest winners are going to be at Rare after E3,
Yeah, I wonder when they're going,
then
eh?
they wouldn't be able to do a demo because those 6 people are supposed to be the first fans to play.
So
And
it'll
if all
they'll
the
probably
media
get
people,
to know before E3 then, eh?
right? That's what I'm thinking. The contest ends on April 26th. E3 is the 14th through the 16th of June, I believe. I
14th,
know
yeah.
it's that second weekend of June. I'm pretty sure the dates are the 14th and the 16th through the 16th.
Yeah.
So April, they've got all of May and half of June to get them in. The winners, so they could do it before, which I see them doing. I mean, I don't know really how that works or anything, but if they're doing a play it first, I would think that they would have them there before they would put a demo out at E3.
Well, yeah. So it'd definitely be before E3 that these people would get to go. Because was it April, May, June, July? So it'd be within like the first 2 months.
Exactly. Like, yeah. And
Which
then-
would yeah.
And
Yeah.
which would, if they do it that way, then, they would announce the winners, get them to Rare.
And who knows? Maybe the turnaround will be pretty fast. Maybe it'll be like the first weekend of May where these people go. Although it might not be that fast, but it'd at
I
least
think it'd
be.
probably be more towards the middle of May. Because, you win, it's one of those things where, now I got to figure out how exactly I'm going to do this, because, for me, I've got kids. I've got to figure out, if I win. I mean, there's no doubt that if I win, I'm gonna go. There's
Yeah.
no question about that.
But yeah, 3 days you're going to be away, right? So you got to
Exactly.
take time
So I
off
gotta
work.
figure out
They'd
what I'm
probably
gonna
do
do.
it over the weekend, though, eh? You think?
Maybe. I hope so. I mean, I don't really know.
Although they don't work during the weekend, right? So I don't.
Exactly.
We just don't know. We don't know.
There's no telling, man. I tell you what, though,
Yeah.
I really do. I envy anybody who wins.
Oh, friggin' yeah. I mean, I envy anybody who can enter. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No, I'm making a video though, and if it, I'm gonna release it anyway. But I'm really excited because I'm gonna do too many crazy. I'm gonna do too much crazy stuff, man. I can't even tell you. And I might not be able to enter, but it'll still be fun.
Yeah.
Like,
And if what our timeline lines up with what what they're probably going to do, of course, you know what I mean. Then having the winners come to Rare before E3, then dropping a new trailer at E3. I mean, of course, those winners they're most like I don't know how NDAs work. Yeah, I mean, all the NDAs are completely different from each other.
You might not even have to sign an NDA. I don't know. Well, I guess
they're picking 6 people, and you're gonna have to sign some NDA. I would think. I mean, I don't.
Man, that would suck if I did get to go, because keeping it from the people on YouTube, it would be hard. I would do it, but it'd be hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
I'd be like, you guys want to about this game, know about this game, but you can't know about this game.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. But I know that.
But yeah, it wouldn't make sense to have the people come out after E3, though.
Right.
It just wouldn't make sense.
Because everybody, well, not everybody, but the big media people that get into E3 on the show floor, that's only for media, for the most part at least.
Yeah.
Like Amir and Devin from Rare Fanbase, they're going this year. So.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
It really does. If they're going to do it that way, it coincides well with my theory about a release day as well. I believe Loyal Phoenix said right around the same time as me. It's going to drop right around Talk Like a Pirate Day, because that's it just has Rare written all over it. I'm sorry, it does.
No, for sure. Imagine if it dropped September 3rd.
Yeah, I know, right? It's going to be... I really feel like it's going to be somewhere right around Talk Like a Pirate.
Unless, of course, it does end up getting delayed.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy.
Well, been a good podcast, mate.
Yeah.
Quality, as
always. Well...
Any fan questions?
Any fan
probably
questions?
Not. No, probably
not. You can put them in the comments below the video. It's a great place. Or you can find us on Twitter at Pirate Port Radio. You can find me, Abstracticus, at Abstracticus on Twitter. And you can find Paladin on Twitter at Paladin_Topaz. You can find his YouTube channel, Sea of Thieves Central, on where? YouTube. Ironic, huh?
No,
Anyway,
just
guys,
kidding.
That's gonna do it for episode 6.
Cease.
Captain Ab out.